fired him, and about a week later, they showed up at his door and arrested him, along with several other young men in his neighborhood, and arrested him for no reason, held him in a U.S. detention facility for 11 months, no charges, no trial, no reason given. It took his family a while to even find out where he was, and eventually was just randomly released and after witnessing all kinds of abuse and torture that we now know was rampant in the U.S. prison. He also worked as a first responder medic during the invasion. They were just, training anybody who would go around and treat people because of all these casualties from U.S. bombs. And he said his team personally buried around 6,000 Iraqis. And he says 90% were definitely civilians, around 60% were women and children. He described some very gruesome scenes of skin melting off and bones disintegrating from U.S. use of white phosphorus and depleted uranium and other kinds of weird experimental weapons that he really didn't know much about but thought were very strange. Was very, very traumatized by. The CPT apartment that we would hang out in is right across from the Green Zone. This Green Zone is this massive military installation in central Baghdad. It goes for 5 miles in all directions, fortified by concrete and lots of guard towers. Reminded me a lot of an Israeli settlement. They took the best part of the city, essentially the central downtown area, cordoned it off, forcing a lot of Iraqis out of their homes. Some Iraqis are actually still in their homes, trapped inside the Green Zone within the wall, and now have this overwhelming security for this handful of Westerners. It's also very inconvenient for Iraqis because it's right in the middle of the city. You have to go way around it in order to go from point A to point B. And they close the roads during any kind of after there's any kind of attack, or there's National Assembly's meeting or anything like that. They'll close even more roads, and so it takes several hours just to get from one place to another in the city. So like I said, it reminds me a lot of settlements. Millions of Iraqis inconvenienced for the sake of a few thousand Westerners. There's also little mini green zones all over Baghdad. You drive around and you see any major hotel or government building has become a fortified military base. This is from the Palestine Hotel compound. I joke that they turned the Palestine Hotel into Palestine. Concrete walls and barbed wire here. You see how it used to be a city street. This is like a major intersection that they have essentially cordoned off several blocks just for this one hotel, where future journalists are. The checkpoints, a lot of these are the similarities I saw between Palestine and Iraq. The occupation tactics are very similar. Shouldn't be surprising. We brought Israeli officials to the Pentagon to train us in how to occupy an Arab country. And Israeli government officials and military officials and contractors have been involved throughout the process of developing U.S. policy in Iraq. So the checkpoints are something I noticed a lot of. Both floating checkpoints like this, where they just drive a tank to the road and stop anybody who passes, or more permanent ones. Looting and harassment are really common at these checkpoints. Shaggy's cousin, when I met him, was on his 3rd cell phone because every time he'd get stopped at one of these checkpoints, they would confiscate anything of value in the car. And it's U.S. soldiers and Iraqi troops both known to do this, as well as random detention and harassment. The infrastructure is still really bad in Iraq. U.S. destroyed most of the major electrical and water plants in Baghdad and throughout Iraq as if they were somehow a military target. And they've been very slow to rebuild them. The U.S. bombed them even worse in the first Gulf War and really destroyed them. And within 3 months, Saddam had the electricity back up and running for Baghdad. Within 3 months, this was a lot under U.S. sanctions.